Okay, today we're gonna do my famous hamburgers. We got the meat right there, and we're gonna season it. We're going to we're also gonna make in the hamburgers. I like to use I like to season everything with adobo. We have different kind of adobos. This one here is sin pimienta, which means without peppers. This is the blue one, adobo. Then what I would do is I will take also, you got some ground black pepper, and we're gonna season it with that also. And hopefully we can get something that looks like and tastes like meat there. And this is the first of the cooking shows that I'm hoping to do. Hopefully it'll work out okay. I don't really like to touch meat, you know. So what I do is the very bag I separated the meat. I buy meat in bulk. I separated, put it in plastic bags, and with that very plastic, that's what I use to, do things with the meat. I kind of like put it here. I squash it all out. I put a little bit of adobo. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper. Very little. Well, whoever gets that little piece is gonna be sneezing up a storm, I think. Anyway, as you see, I do it very lightly. I tap on my shoulder so that this way, I don't just put too much in there. And if you put it a lot, what can I say? I mean, it's gonna be very little because I'm only doing one side, so I don't really think that it's gonna be all that difficult. And then what I do is I just put all the meat towards the front, towards the middle of the aluminum foil. Now the reason why I'm using this aluminum foil is because I'm also going to use this very same aluminum foil on the George Foreman grill. My sister had purchased that for my mother and father, but they never used it. They got a whole mess of stuff over there they've never used, and hopefully I'll find some use for it. Eventually, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. I learned how to cook a couple of years ago. My wife was on the night shift, and I really didn't like the idea of eating, Franks every single day. So what I did was I would look at the food channel. Like then there was no other, and then I would go online and get the recipes and try to get it as close as possible to that. Sometimes, most of the time, I did pretty good. I mean, within 2 weeks, I did the Thanksgiving dinner. So that was like maybe 6 years ago or something. 5 years, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. That's when I really started taking it seriously. Actually, maybe I should do a meatloaf. I don't know. I only have this meat. Maybe if I had other meats, maybe I would, but I only have this particular meat here. I like to make my. There's only 3 of us, so I can actually make really pretty big burgers here. And this is going to be a little too big. This one here. Let me just put a little bit over here. Got a big old burger there. And remember, this is going to reduce because this is regular ground beef. This isn't lean or anything like that. I figured for some reason the lean doesn't taste all that good to me. I think it's because of the fact that with the lean you're taking out some of the fat. You're cutting some of the fat out, and I don't really think that that's the way that kind of meat should be done. Actually, I like the fat. I like the fat. So here goes Three pretty big patties, pretty big hamburgers. Let me show them to you a little bit bigger. There you go. This is my hand here, so you see they're pretty big size. This is my fist. So these are pretty big size hamburgers. Usually what I like to do is I like to make a hole in the center, so that this way they cook faster. And something like this, maybe I might even make 3 holes. And then just before I take them off the grill, I throw some butter in those 3 holes, so that this way, you know, it'll take some flavor. Or I'll make a little well in each, just kind of like knuckle it, you know, boom, 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 and then throw some butter on top and let the butter kind of like get in there and make it all happy, and you know, show the meat a little love, you know. This is the George Foreman grill, so I'm gonna put the aluminum foil on there, and let's get this thing going here. Okay, let's see what we got going here. How are we gonna do this? Well, I guess I could take the meat out and then put the take the meat out. Take the meat out. Where's the beef? Remember the lady? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Well, now I'm saying, where's the beef? Where's the beef? The Where's the Beef lady. That was a great commercial. I don't know who started with all this hamburger stuff. I don't know if it was Germans or whatever. I think so. I think it was a German immigrant. I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. I think I was watching a program where they actually talked about the first guy who made a hamburger. Or was it the sandwich? I don't know. Well, they actually, I think the sandwich was a guy who was in a hurry, so instead of giving him the stuff on a plate, he just gave it to him with 2 pieces of bread, and voila, the sandwich was made. I think I saw that one. I don't know exactly if that's the way it happened. Who knows? Well, it's on the internet, so it must be true, right? Oh, it's pretty early in the morning. I don't want to make too much noise, because it is, I mean, it's 8 o'clock. This is Sunday morning, and if you people are going to church or something, you know, I suggest you go to a good church and listen to what the guy has to say. Don't just be a hearer of the word, but a doer of the word also, which is also very, very important. Now, let's see what we're gonna do here. Let me get some room. Get all these things out of here. Okay. Again, I have to cut this one in half. Don't use too much. But this could be the top part, I guess. This could be the top part. And then I need to make the bottom part. Let me get the bottom part. I did that one too big, so I could use this one as the top part, and this one I could use as the bottom part. Actually, do the bottom part. Maybe I could use a different size aluminum. We have the regular size aluminum foil here. I don't know if we have any other heavy duty kind. That's probably what we should be having, the heavy duty kind. This is much closer, but this is regular. Let me see if I have heavy duty here. We used to have heavy duty. Yeah, I bought one that was heavy duty. But who knows what the story is with that. I don't seem to see it. I don't seem to see it anywhere. Okay. I thought I had some. I'm gonna need one of those cooking assistants like these people have in these shows, you know. Maybe somebody who can find things for me and have everything prepared beforehand. This way, I don't look like a total klutz when I come over here. Oh, I'm gonna use some Pam cooking spray also, because I don't want them to stick. Sometimes they do stick on there. I guess I'm just gonna have to use the heavy duty one. I don't have anything else to do with that. Okay. So we take out the. This is Reynolds aluminum. It's supposed to be heavy duty, but you know, I mean, I think this is like about the same thickness as the other ones. I don't know. I just might want to charge them a little bit extra. Oh, that's it. That is it. We ran out. I don't know if I have enough to do that. I don't know. I might have to use the other one. I might have to use the other one. Oh, this is a nice little. Ooh. So, you come at me with swords, but I come at you with the cutting edge of the Reynolds aluminum foil, large, heavy duty kind, and the little roller that comes inside. Oh, you think you're tough? You talking to me? You talking to me? Forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah, I could use this to beat the. Ooh, that thing is missing. This is the kind of stuff that you can actually hit somebody with. Boom, boom. That's a pretty good weapon there. That's a pretty good weapon, I must admit. Okay, so we're using the heavy duty here. With this thing here, you know what? It's gonna be very, very close. Very, very close. Oh, I just really able to get it under here. Barely able to get it under here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess I put it in half. Maybe putting in half? I don't know. Putting in half. I don't know. Okay, well, then we get the right measurement here. We're putting it like halfway. Getting it like halfway, I guess, huh? I'll put it on the end. There's going to be a lot of grease over here because these things here, they have an awful lot of grease. You know, this might fill up over here. That might fill up with grease right there because of the fact that this thing here is going to be pretty greasy. Okay. Now I'm doing this now at 8 o'clock because when we come back from church, we's going to be hungry. You know, no doubt about that. We're going to be very, very hungry. And we don't really want to be waiting around, you know. And eating outside is very expensive too. I mean, you eat outside, first of all, you don't know really what the heck you're getting in there. Let's be honest, you know. I mean, you know, you really don't know. You know. And second of all, it's just cheaper, you know. I mean, you know, for what you're gonna pay out in McDonald's and all these other places, you can eat steak, man. You know, you could get ribeye for like what, $6 a pound. You know, maybe even less if you go to one of these big clubs like. If you go to one of these big clubs, like this one's a little bit trickier because this one here you gotta go up. You gotta go on the top part, wrap it around, and then put it all up there. Look at this. Yeah, this is heavy duty. The gauge just feels a little bit. When I say gauge, I'm talking about the thickness of the aluminum foil. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I forgot to put the spray on there. I forgot to spray it with vegetable oil. I hope I have to shake this thing out. This is Pam Original, made with 100% canola oil. And the reason why I put that is because sometimes with these things they do stick. Some people have been asking me about the comedy shows, this and that. Well, you know, I haven't been going lately to the Improv or to other comedy shows, but I'll be going pretty soon. You know, I just kind of like got mad because the people at the Improv didn't want me to just go in there with a tripod and start recording my own stuff. But yet, when I allowed my friend Ricky Pryor to you know, do it, you know, they didn't say anything. You know, but Ricky's a pretty big guy though. Ricky's a I mean, if I was to see Ricky come in there with a camera, I'd be like, yes sir, can I help you put up your tripod and everything else? You know, he's a pretty big guy, man. And he's a regular over there at the Tampa Improv, Ricky Pryor. And here we go. Sometimes I like to put also garlic powder. I don't like to use too much of that adobo. I like to use like Essence by Emerald. That's how I started out, man. Looking at Emerald's videos, and I think that was like the first one that I watched for the turkey. And actually, I think on that one he burned it. I don't know. He deep fried the turkey and it burned. But most of the time, I like Emerald Lagasse, Bobby Flay, who else? All these other guys that you see so much about. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a couple of holes. This way they can cook a little bit faster. I don't want the middle to be you know, not cooked. So I just poke all the way through on this one here. There, it went all the way through. I went all the way through. This is not going to be like what was it? Remember the White Castle hamburgers? They used to have like 5 holes in there. You know, that's because they used to use the onions to actually cook it. You know. Okay, so let me get this thing plugged in. Where am I going to plug it in? Okay, I'm going to plug it in over here. Hopefully I can use the battery for a little while on that. And we're going to close this thing now. You got to keep on watching it because of the fact that you're going to have an awful lot, not a lot, an awful lot. It might fill up this little reservoir thing here with, you might fill up that reservoir thing there. I do have a piece of wood here, and the reason why I do have that wood there is just for that very reason, so that this way, you know, it won't, there's no chance that there's going to be, you know, something happening, because I used to just leave that like that, and you know, I didn't particularly enjoy having that happen too much. Well, that's gonna be it. It's on. I'm gonna give it like maybe 10 minutes. Put the timer for 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll check it out. All right? And that's about it.